Good evening. Let's call the meeting to order and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Counselor Jones. Here. Counselor Geisler.
Here.
Counselor Jelly.
Here.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Here.
Mayor Boucher.
Here. We have no public hearing. Are there any counselors' announcements that need to be made this evening? Thank everybody for being here. Communications are placed on file. Mr. Mulder, we had a presentation on public safety. Could you give us a synopsis of that?
Yeah, Zach Grave just provided just a quick update on the public safety and the fire department's responses. The calls are up, but the response times are down. And we currently have 26 staff members that are getting the job done, and it seems like everything seems to be working pretty good. So.
Thank you. It's good work. Thank you, guys. Public discussion. This is the time for individuals to address the council about items not on the agenda. We ask that you limit your time to 3 minutes per person. Under motions that are voted on and passed, there will be discussion time later. Does anyone wish to address the council at this time on general items? If anyone does, please step forward to the podium, or if online, start with your name and address. Is there any public discussion for the council this evening? And we'll have a last opportunity for general public discussion. If anyone wishes to address the council, please start with your name and address. Motion to approve or deny the following massage establishment application effective through December 31st, 2024, contingent upon complete application being received, successful background check and license fees being paid in full. Jim Dashin LLC, 5338 Rose Road. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Jelly. Is there a second?
Second.
A second by Counselor Jones. Mr. Mulder?
This is just a new massage establishment that needs approval.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? Hearing none, is there any public input into this motion? Would anyone like to comment on the motion for the massage establishment application? Any public input into the motion approving a massage establishment application for 5338 Rose Road? Roll call, please.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Aye.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Geisler.
Aye.
Counselor Jelly.
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Next is a motion to approve or deny the following massage therapist application effective through December 31st, 2024, contingent upon complete application being received, successful background check and license fees being paid in full. Mary Dashin working for Jin Dashin LLC. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Geisler. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor LeBlanc. Mr. Mulder, anything to add?
No, this is just the therapist license for the establishment.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? Is there any public input on this motion? Any public input on the motion to approve a massage therapist application? Last opportunity for public input. Roll call, please.
Counselor Geisler.
Aye.
Counselor Jelly.
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Aye.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Consent agenda. Consent agenda is the minutes, approval or correction of the April 1st, 2024 City Council continuation minutes and accounts payable approved general city warrants from April 1st, 2024 through April 15th, 2024 in the amount of $530,728.24. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Jelly. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Geisler. Roll call, please.
Counselor Geisler,
Aye.
Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Counselor Jones. Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Next is the second reading of ordinance 2024-05, an ordinance amending and restating chapter 1020 of the Fire Code of the Hermantown City Code. Do we have a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion to approve by Counselor Geisler. Is there a second? Second by Counselor Jones. Mr. Mulder, would we like to have Mr. Johnson explain this?
Yes. You
Steve?
don't need to go through the whole PowerPoint, but just gonna give them an update about,
Yeah, so the purpose of
you gotta come up to the mic though.
so the purpose of D 1020 code would be to have a minimum standard for safeguarding life and limb for property and the public welfare covered by the city of Hermantown's fire code. Basically, what this says is that it holds occupants to accountability standard where they actually can encourage responsible stewardship for those buildings and the people who visit them. Also, as a risk reduction for the city itself, allowing the code to mitigate potential fire and life safety deficiencies that could be present or become present. Once again, the fire code and the building code are tandem, they go well together. So having a good relationship between the building official and the fire department allows for the coherency of knowledge on the code and for individuals to go through the motions of being done with their permits and understanding how that code could affect them. Once again, the fire code is off of the building code. The building code actually controls your egress, fire suppression, fire detection, and rapid evacuation requirements in event of a fire. Then the appendices that would be adopted is to show that the intent of the appendices are just a broader aspect of each individual code outlined in the main body anyway. They're more of a tool or a guideline to help not only the people who have to read the code, but the people who have to understand the code and the people that could be affected by that code. And then in conclusion, basically the fire safety is not merely just a matter of compliance. It's about safeguarding lives, preserving property, fostering a sense of security within our community. Fire code serves as a blueprint for ensuring that our buildings, the occupants, and our community itself are equipped to mitigate all risks associated with fire and life safety hazards.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? This is good preparation for the resumption of fire department activated fire prevention visits that will aid in compliance and occupant safety. Is there any public input on this ordinance? Anyone wishes to comment, please start with your name and address. Is there any public input on ordinance 2024-05? Roll call, please.
Counselor Jones. Counselor Geisler,
Aye.
Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Next, resolutions. Resolution 2024-41. Resolution receiving bids and awarding contract to Caskey Incorporated for Fickner Field Improvement Project in the amount of $3,947,533. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Jelly. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Geisler. Mr. Mulder?
So we had bids out for the Fickner Park improvements. We received 3 bids. Caskey was the low bid for that. So we're recommending that we award the contract to them.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council?
I'm going, based on my, second to the motion that, as Mr. Mulder said, recommended by the city staff and, as a, reasonable and responsible bidder. So it's going to be my, position on it.
We had a significant difference between the engineer's estimate and the bid amounts. It was explained at pre-agenda that this was due to the engineer's estimate being 2019 figures, and that the cost of materials had gone up since then. Is that correct, Mr. Wolf? Thank you. Any other questions or comments from council? Now is time for public input. If anybody wishes to have any input on this, if you're in chambers, please step forward to the podium and state your name and address. Anyone online, please raise your hand and start with your name and address.
Good evening, Mayor, councilors. My name is Dan Olson. I'm with the Duluth Building Trades. I live at 6001 Cumming Avenue in Superior, Wisconsin. I didn't plan on speaking until you brought up the reasonable and responsible bidder. And if that is an ordinance that you all have in this community, I would ask that policy extend to the subcontractors. There is one contractor, a vendor, as a matter of fact, that has no employees that we could get you the information, but they were litigated against in the Independent School District 709 in Duluth for the work that they performed, if in fact it is the fencing contractor. So they come in after they get awarded a bid, and then they hire subcontractors that they 1099, and which isn't part of a responsible or reasonable bidder ordinance if that's how your policy reads. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that wishes to speak to the council about this matter? If so, start with your name and address. And please approach the podium and start with your name and address.
Stephen Caskey. Look forward to working with the city on this project. I know there was a lot of letters that were written in regarding the whole union thing. We work directly with the union. We actually provide benefits, the healthcare for all our employees. We have life insurance, dental insurance, vacation. We do the whole work. So we are local 84, which is not recognized by some of the local unions, but I don't see any issue. There'll be a lot of trickle down funding that'll go to a lot of the union companies, and we plan to hire them, and we work with them many times. So thanks for your time.
Thank you. Is there any other public input? If so, please step forward or raise your hand online and state your name and address. Any public input on resolution 2024-41? Hearing none, I'd ask for a roll call.
Mr. Mayor, I have one follow-up question.
Okay.
This is, I guess it'd be for the, Mr. Mulder. The, question that was raised about the fencing contractor, we have specified prevailing wages for this job, correct?
Correct.
How would that affect when, this fencing contractor being, discussed that
Doesn't have employees?
doesn't have employees, you know, how that might fall into play to meet the requirements of the bid specifications?
To be honest, I'm not sure,
Okay.
how we would actually administer that contract.
Okay. All right.
Anything else from council?
Ultimately, any shortfalls by a subcontractor would fall under the contractor responsible for the job, correct?
Shortfalls, yes.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, more of a statement than a question, but
Okay.
the city's protected by the general contractor.
Roll call.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Counselor Geisler,
Aye.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Mayor Boucher.
Nay. Next is resolution 2024-42. Resolution approving amendment to the planned unit development for the Pillars of Hermantown. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Jelly. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Geisler. Mr. Mulder, should we have Mr. Johnson explain this?
Yes, please.
Mr. Johnson.
Great, thank you very much. As you'd mentioned, this is an amendment to the planned unit development back from 2022 associated with the rear and the front yard setback over on Lake Road. The purpose of this amendment is to reflect the as-built conditions in the building and the placement of this specific building. There's a reduction in 6 feet from the rear yard setback. And then there's a reduction of approximately 17 feet on this front yard setback from the lake. What that does is in turn increase the other side yard setback from the eastern property line by another 17 feet.
Thank you. Do we have any questions or comments from council? With none, is there any public input on this resolution? If so, please state your name and address for the record. Is there any public input on resolution 2024-42? Any public input on the resolution approving amendment to the planned unit development for the Pillars of Hermantown? Roll call, please.
Counselor Geisler,
Aye.
Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Next is resolution 2024-43, resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute and deliver a GO compliance and temporary construction easement between the city of Hermantown and Independent School District number 700. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Jelly. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Geisler. Mr. Mulder?
This easement is required by the state of Minnesota as part of the bonding process, as the city is receiving the bond, which will pay for the construction of the arena on school property. But because it will be owned by the school, we need an easement that gives us an ownership interest in the parcel for the 125% of the expected life of the facility.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments from council?
Is this the resolution where we had to update the language?
No.
Okay.
The funding.
Okay.
Any other questions from council? Is there any public input on this resolution? If so, please state your name and address. Any public input on resolution 2024-43? Do we have any public input on the resolution authorizing a temporary construction easement between the city of Hermantown and Independent School District number 700? Roll call, please.
Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Geisler,
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Next is resolution 2024-44, resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute and deliver an arena use agreement between the city of Hermantown and Independent School District number 700. Do we have a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion by Counselor LeBlanc. Is there a second?
Okay, I'll second.
Second by Counselor Geisler. Mr. Mulder.
So this is also a document required by the state of Minnesota as part of our bonding application to build the arena on school property. They will own it and they'll have to use it so that it's consistent with the bonding authority that says it'll be an ice arena and not be used for something else. We will double check the dates on this. paragraph 4.2.4, it says that the city and the district have to reach a written agreement on fully funding the project cost. As I looked at this closer and think about this a little bit, it says by May 1st of 2024. Your next item may very well satisfy that's the funding agreement. So I need to double check with them, but that may satisfy that. But we'll just check the date to make sure that that date's not going to become a tripping hazard for us. But we'll check that with the school district to make sure that we're all okay on that issue.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council?
There was lots of discussion about the rate that the school was going to pay for ice. That's not in the use agreement, is it?
No, it is not. The school district will subsequently have an agreement with HaHa in terms of operations of it and also in terms of their rental price. So that will be between the school district and HaHa.
Okay, I just thought I thought it was similar language to that agreement between the arena and the school, but
Well, they talk about a use agreement but it's also they have an operations agreement.
okay.
Any other questions or comments from council? Is there any public input on this resolution? Any public input on resolution 2024-44? Is there any public input on the resolution authorizing a use agreement between the city of Hermantown and Independent School District number 700? Roll call, please.
Counselor Geisler.
Aye.
Counselor Jones.
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Aye.
Counselor Jelly.
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute and deliver funding agreement for Hermantown Ice Arena project. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by Counselor Jelly. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Jones. Mr. Mulder.
So this is an agreement between the city, the school district, HaHa, the arena board, and the Arena Legacy Fund to cover the full cost of the project. It lays out the roles and responsibilities for each one. The school board has approved this, and they've had a couple of changes that you see in your packet. Subsequently, we've talked with the Arena Legacy Fund and HaHa and the arena board. HaHa and the arena board generally were okay with it. They did want to see some language that we would add to that says something that the city would not withhold, unreasonably withhold funding contributions toward the arena. And then the legacy fund did not want to have specific annual payments, but just that they're responsible for their share of the gap, and that gap could be financed over a period of time, or it could be as money comes in, they would simply pay it. So they wanted to make sure that they had that option of simply paying that off their obligation as opposed to having a payment over 20 years. So there will be some tweaks to this a little bit. And once we get that all finalized, we'll make sure that that will be the document that is signed, and we'll provide you a fully executed copy.
Thank you. And I won't sign it till it's right. Any questions or comments from council?
Thank you for all the work that's gone into this. I know it's been a lot of back and forth and a lot of legwork. So feels like we're making some headway.
This is a major step. So,
To do all three in one night is pretty good.
yes.
Anything else from council? Is there any public input on this resolution? Any public input on resolution 2024-45? Last opportunity for public input. If you wish to speak, please start with your name and address. Roll call, please.
Counselor Jones.
Aye.
Counselor Geisler.
Aye.
Counselor Jelly.
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Resolution 2024-46. Resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute an acceptance of easement agreement to the city of Hermantown from Ray M. Hernisman and Gail K. Hernisman for the Hermantown Road Bridge BR 7724 and road improvement. Is there a motion relating to this?
Move to table.
Motion by Counselor LeBlanc to table. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Jones. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Next is resolution 2024-47. Resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute an acceptance of easement agreement to the city of Hermantown from Gloria Plusnak Nelson for the Hermantown Road Bridge BR 7724 and road improvement. Is there a motion relating to this?
Gonna table?
Motion by Counselor Geisler to table. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Jones. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Next, resolution 2024-48. Resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute an acceptance of easement agreement to the city of Hermantown from Cody Sorley and Sarah Schultz for the Hermantown Road improvement. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Geisler to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second went by a hair to Counselor Jelly. Mr. Mulder?
So this is the only permanent easement that we need for this road project. This is at the intersection of, the northern intersection of Old Midway Road and Midway Road. There currently is a road across there. It's on private property, but we've had it like by prescriptive right. We want to just clarify and clean up that, so that the easement is there. And so this is the only permanent easement that we have on this project.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? I think it's great that we clean some of these things up as they occur. We've got several that we could work on over the years, but they'll pop up when they're a problem. Anything else from council? Is there any public input on this resolution? Any public input on resolution 2024-48? Any public input on the permanent resolution between the city of Hermantown and Cody Sorley and Sarah Schultz? Roll call, please.
Counselor Geisler?
I didn't hear me.
Sorry, yeah, Counselor Geisler. Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Counselor Jones,
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Next is resolution 2024-49, resolution receiving bids and awarding contract for road improvement district number 541 and 542, Hermantown Road and Bridge 7724 to Northland Constructors in the amount of $3,884,400. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion to approve by Counselor Jones. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor LeBlanc. Mr. Mulder?
So again, the city was out for bid for this road improvement. And we received 3 bids. This one was under the engineer's estimate, so that's a good thing. And so we're recommending approval. Just before you go, if I can just say, is tonight you're taking action on 3 major items. The community recreation initiative at Pickner Park, major steps in the ice arena, and now this road project. So there's a lot of good work that the city council is doing, and I thought I should say something about that before you just, kind of blow through all this work. So,
Good work to get us this far.
yeah.
A lot of work to get here. Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? Any public input on 2024-49? Any public input on this resolution? Last opportunity for public input on the resolution receiving bids from Northland Constructors on road improvement district number 541 and 542. Roll call, please.
Counselor LeBlanc,
Aye.
Counselor Jones,
Aye.
Counselor Geisler,
Aye.
Counselor Jelly,
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Resolution 2024-50, resolution authorizing and directing mayor and city clerk to execute and deliver an agreement for materials testing services for road improvement districts 541 and 542, Hermantown Road and Bridge 7724. Is there a motion? Motion to approve by Counselor Geisler. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Counselor Jones. Mr. Mulder?
This is a contract with Braun to do the material testing for that road project and the bridge.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? Hearing none, is there any public input on this resolution? Any public input on resolution 2024-50? Do you have any public input on the agreement to deliver materials testing services? Roll call, please.
Counselor Jones. Aye. Counselor Geisler.
Aye.
Counselor Jelly.
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. Resolution 2024-51, resolution for local bridge replacement program grant agreement, grant terms and conditions, SAP 202-597-001. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Counselor Jelly to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor LeBlanc. Mr. Mulder?
So I jokingly said that it feels like we've adopted this resolution like 5 times. But there is various steps in the process to get bridge replacement money. And so we applied for it. We've been notified that we're eligible for it and that we've been awarded it. This is kind of the grant that says that we'll comply with the grant agreement. And later you'll maybe very well see another one that says, here's the grant agreement, please authorize the mayor and clerk to sign. So, but all that work is a process for us to get up to $900,000, $900,004.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from council? Any public input on this resolution? Come on now, it's the last one. Any public input on resolution 2024-51? Last opportunity for public input on this resolution. Mr. Mulder?
Just gonna say, this is another great example where a lot of staff, time and energy went to get this. So, I mean, so between Trish and David, a lot of good work to, able to get that money.
Thank you. Last opportunity for public input. Roll call, please.
Counselor Jelly.
Aye.
Counselor LeBlanc.
Aye.
Counselor Jones.
Aye.
Counselor Geisler.
Aye.
Mayor Boucher.
Aye. And I'm guessing we don't have business for a closed session this evening. Next is a motion to recess.
Move to recess.
Motion by Counselor Jones. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Geisler. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign.